allegations. I don't know what the Ralph allegations are. Sorry. There's always some allegation out there somewhere, right? I agree with you, but it's very complicated because it's hard to resolve something with someone if you can't talk to them. So who knows? Who knows? All right. Whoa, that was an exciting amount of chats and rants and everything. And now I guess we need to go into the Josh Moon thing. I guess we should do that because I'm, like, that's kind of like a key point. Where is sorry, I'm looking for a certain window and I have lost it. Oh, I think it's right here. So I need to update this banner because we have 76 trombones, 76 members so far tonight, which is fucking crazy. Let me get that updated. Very thankful for that. We love members around here. And I do still intend to do a members only show this weekend at some point. Let's see. Do I regret taking Aaron to church with you? No. Why would I regret taking someone to church? I have no idea. Some people are really really interested in stuff that to me isn't that interesting. But who knows? Okay. Let me pull up this Josh Moon post because when I read this post, I wasn't sure, like I couldn't believe it. So if you guys don't know who Josh Moon is, Josh Moon is the owner and operator of Kiwi Farms. Kiwi Farms is a website where mentally handicapped people get together and gossip about celebrities, typically online celebrities. And with that, you get some interesting people. But gossip on Kiwi Farms tends to skew negative. We'll say that's I think that's a fair assessment, is that it skews and leans heavily negative. People talk about the things that they don't like about someone or something or some subject. But that's where it goes. Josh Moon can be accurately described as like the internet's bully, I guess, in a lot of ways. And I think he would proudly self-diagnose as that. So this post was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. And I'm convinced at this point that Josh Moon is either getting ready to transition or he's gone through some sort of really significant catastrophe, because Josh is not who I remember him to be in any way. And it's kind of like, it's wild to see. Here we go. From Josh Moon. Okay. I can't do the vocal fry. I wish I could. The absolute worst thing about being me is not that I have a reputation that completely dehumanizes me to all of the world. Listen to this faggot cry. Oh my gosh. Completely dehumanizes me to all the world, and therefore all manner of completely unethical and cruel attack on me and anything around me is justified. Anyone familiar anyone familiar with Josh Moon, just soak that in. Everything is justified because they've dehumanized me. This is a person who dehumanizes everybody. I wanted, this one came through. I wanted to address it real quick. Dabbling Dean says, you got exposed with Aaron on the church live stream. So I don't know how to say this, but we invited friends to church. They came to church. It was not that weird. But no, I don't regret that. And I don't know what that exposes. I went to church with friends. An honest doubter says the consistent streaming makes me rethink unsub. Well, good. I'm working on getting it more consistent. And after next week, there's 1 week of school left, and my schedule should kind of level out and things and some of the kind of surprise things that would interrupt shows will be, they won't be there. Seize the Day says government rant, my favorite with the look at Canada, do it again. Government rant, my favorite with the look at Canada, do it again. Okay, so back to the Josh Moon thing. If you know Josh Moon, that first paragraph is like it's an insane proposition. It's an insane proposition. So moving on. It is having this reputation while being constrained by every rule set no one else has to follow. I have to obey every law better than everyone else. This is like special pleading is what it's called. Special pleading. He's special. He's somehow different than everybody. Everything's more unfair for him, as if anybody cares enough for Josh Moon to have an unfair application rules, but whatever. I have to obey the law better than everyone else, appease my users more than any other forum administrator. And while also suffering in silence every time anything happens, because any weakness is something to be seized upon by people who hate me and my community. Oh my God. What is happening? Like, was his account hacked? Was his account hacked? This is the biggest bitch bullshit I have seen from Josh ever. And I've seen a lot of it. Holy shit. Like, I legitimately question this the whole time. Like, because this is insane coming from Josh. Now, Josh has never done a push-up in his life. Never. To have him sit here again, to act like he's under a special rule set and special laws that no one else has to deal with. No other forum administrators have to deal with whiny users is crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And he's like, and plus I can never be weak. Okay, sure, Josh. I guess. Holy fuck. Just once, just one fucking time, I'd love to be able to unload both barrels and some piece of shit who fucking deserves it. Oh, this sounds normal. No games, no pussyfooting, no moral constraints. Just every single pain point I've learned firsthand dumped without mercy into someone who truly, truly deserves to suffer. So Josh wants to take his jello arms, pick up a shotgun, and murder someone because the internet is mean to him. This is the funniest. This is the funniest shit. I still am like, this can't be real. This literally can't be real. But that soft-eyed faggot is out here bitching about people online being so mean to him and him just not being able to do anything. I'm going to keep my website up that doxes people and okay, I guess. Holy shit. What a loser. Oh. What an absolute loser. Whew. Yeah, Josh's show is called Mad at the Internet. And one of the things on Kiwi Farms, a consistent mantra for the website is don't get mad at the internet. Like it's supposed to be. Kiwi Farms is always supposed to be a place where people go and gossip and laugh. And if you listen to them describe, like self-diagnose, they're like, no, we just laugh. We just fucking laugh. Okay. We just laugh. We don't do. It has become the biggest collection of low rent Karens on the entire internet. All of them. They're like the ring trap on the sewage pipe of the internet. And all these fucking loser autists. And I say that with confidence. I have met so many people from Kiwi Farms. The level of maladjustment present in just one interaction with one of these people in person will unsettle you. Will unsettle you. They are the biggest group of moral fagging lunatics ever. Everything now is save the women, save the children. There's nothing funny anymore on Kiwi Farms. They're all laughing while they have gnashed teeth, tears streaming down onto their tits. It's embarrassing. It is a different place than it was years and years ago. And people can say that, well, you don't like Kiwi Farms since they started looking at me. No one likes Kiwi Farms when it starts looking at them because no one wants a bunch of maladjusted weirdo perverts looking at them or anything that they do and then talking about it. Nobody likes that. And if you do like that, you probably have some sort of issue. So yeah, of course I like them less since they started looking into me. But I also don't like the fact that they, lie about me, spread all sorts of shit. But the thing I like least about the Kiwi Farms is that every single one of them is a diagnosis list of faggotry, autism, and social anxiety disorder all rolled up into one weirdo who most of the time hasn't left home and has never achieved anything in their life at all. Go shake one's hand if you can find them. It'll be fun. What a bunch of pussies. And reading them, like, go read my thread. People are like, he didn't want people to read his thread or whatever. Go read it sometime. It's insane. It's north of 10,000 pages long. There's something like 290,000 posts or something like that. I stopped looking a long time ago because it was impossible to keep up. And like reading the stuff that they were saying is like, well, where'd that even come from? Like, you have no idea. But like, go read it. You will find nary another place with so many people raging impotently at people who don't know about their existence. It is the most parasocial, homosexual thing you can imagine. It's wild. And they'll sit there and justify their own weirdness over and over and over, like they're doing anything. They're ineffectual. Josh is effete, and he is on the back foot, on the heels of his feet or whatever. I don't know the proper idiom to use, but So many groups right now smell Josh's blood and lipids pouring out into the water, and they are going after him like sharks. And it's hilarious because he paid for this. He rented this out himself. And he burned the bridges with everybody who would have gladly helped him fight. And the entire time that Josh has done this, he has prevented any similar commentary about him on the farms. And his reasoning for it is he's too busy and he wouldn't be able to focus if he had to read so much negative commentary about it. Josh is the most hurt teenage girl ever. Pathetic. Pathetic. Here we go.
Thought you